Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Clear Healthy Minds. Once again, I'm Kristen, and in this video I want to reach out to those either going through depression or have somebody that they know or love going through depression. I want to talk about what it actually is. Now I know it's different for everybody, but I want to try and give a really clear description. Okay, so I want you to remember a time in your life that you felt really down, in a really dark place, where it was almost impossible for you to feel better in that moment. Because extreme sadness is only part of depression. So just for a moment, not to make you feel bad or anything, I just want you to imagine a time, remember a time where you were feeling really bad and in a dark place, okay? So then, imagine that your vision has actually changed. So instead of you seeing things clearly like you once did, there's now a dark cloud, like a filter over life. And now everything seems dull, like it's all grey, and your vision actually changes, like you just can't see anything bright anymore. Now I want you to imagine that the foods that you normally love to eat don't really bring you much pleasure anymore. You don't really feel like eating anymore, and they don't taste the same. So then, if you're usually a really social person, you don't really feel like seeing anybody anymore. Seeing people is just such an effort. And you maybe are usually a social person, you love to spend time with your friends and family, but it's just such an effort. Not only does it feel like a massive effort just to hang out with friends and family, physically and mentally draining, but you also feel guilt because you feel like you're a burden. So on top of all those other feelings, you feel guilt and you just feel like the biggest burden. On top of that, you probably sleep however many hours normally each night. When you have depression, you either stay awake late at night with thoughts running through your head and you just can't sleep, or you oversleep. So everything is such an effort. You just cannot pull yourself out of it no matter how hard you try, and it's exhausting. So when you have the opportunity to sleep, you just want to sleep. And then, we've got so many thoughts going through our head each day, but somebody with depression has even more. It's just thought, and it's exhausting, and they're usually really negative thoughts. And these thoughts are usually will it last forever? Am I stuck like this? Is there any way out? Really negative thoughts that don't serve the person going through depression. And you can know that, but you just can't stop it. And then imagine you're usually a pretty driven person, and now your goals and aspirations just fade into the background. Everything seems like such an effort, and you just even the smallest things are really hard to achieve, whereas once those things felt really easy. So everything's really hard now. Now the two things that make this illness incredibly hard to deal with is that it's with you 24/7. It doesn't leave you. It can't see a way out, even though you know that it's very likely that it's something you're going through, and with treatment you will recover. And no matter how many times people tell you that you will pull yourself out of this, you actually can't see a way out. And that's one of the symptoms of depression, feeling really hopeless, like this will never end. Now, can you imagine feeling those things that I just described and having it last a really long time and being with you all day, every day? Now, I'm not saying this to sound really like make you feel bad and have this be quite a depressing video. But I just wanted to clear that up for anybody who isn't sure of whether they're going through it, or someone they love is going through it, or what the difference is between just being in either a mild depression or a really dark period, as opposed to a pretty severe clinical depression. And when I was going through this, I had all those symptoms, and I know that everybody is different. So maybe you have had some things that I didn't mention, and maybe I didn't have some things that you've been through. What I would recommend is that if you know anybody who is going through this, get them help immediately. Okay, this is incredibly difficult to pull yourself out of. This is not, I don't think that somebody could put a gun to my head and I would be able to pull, like say, pull yourself out of it, and I would pull myself out of it. I don't think I could. It's, you know, I've got strong willpower, and this just is really hard to beat without help. And luckily with a supportive family and professional help, I got through it. So I would recommend, if you're going through this or you know anybody that is going through it, get help immediately, because there's so much help out there, nothing to be ashamed of. And the quicker you seek help, the quicker you will improve. Okay, so be supportive, try and be understanding about that for all the loved ones out there of people who are going through depression. I hope this video was informative, and I will see you for the next video.